Welcome to a different type of show with like-minded individuals that don't always see eye to eye.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Don't nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, man.
Free thinkers that stray away from the herd.
Drink that booze. Drink that booze.
Real topics, real discussions with real opinions.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
We might make you laugh, we might blow your mind. To some, this is groundbreaking, but to us, it's just another combo.
Hang on, we shouldn't be learning how not to get caught. We have to take responsibility for our actions.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy High C, and you know what today is. It is Tuesday.
Hump day?
So that means hump day is tomorrow. It's pre-hump day. You can get your hump on if you want to. But it is your favorite day of the week or your soon-to-be favorite day of the week, depending on if you just found us or if you're one of our regular customers.
Our repeat aficionados.
As we like to call them.
Sure, why not?
Our habitual line steppers, if you will. I'm joined today by the angelic voice, my boy, the villain, Mr. Johnny Christ. How you doing today?
Me. I'm okay. It's like, wow. Yeah. It's a day, that's for sure. But aside from that, it's okay. It's okay. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty damn awesome. I can't complain. It was a little hot today out there in the work front, but hey.
Boy, it's hotter than me out there. I'll tell you what.
That's pretty damn hot.
You ain't lying, sir. You ain't lying.
I'm just saying, I was at work, and I was contemplating doing the Nelly because it was getting hot in here, and I would damn near wanted to take off my clothes. Today was so hot and muggy, I truly felt what Derek Lewis meant when he was in that UFC fight, and after the fight, he took his pants off, and when Joe Rogan was like, "Why'd you take your pants off?" And your boy said, "My balls was hot." I felt that today.
This took a really left turn.
It was caliente, man.
Caliente?
Yeah.
You mean like the nudist resort that's just south of Tampa or north of Tampa?
No, like the Spanish word for hot. We bilingual up in here, sort of.
Well, you can keep your sexual preferences to
I'm
yourself,
technically
sir.
trilingual because I speak English, Ebonics, and a little bit of Spanish.
Is sarcasm considered a language?
Well, you're fluent in that.
Bet your butt on that one, good sir. I'm a black belt in that. If it was a Jedi Master, that would be me all day.
Facts.
And then some, but I'm okay with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I've made peace with what I am.
Every friend group has to have that guy. And you know what? In my friend group, you're probably that guy.
It's so legit now because it's true. Every group has got a handful of positions. You've got the really brash and outspoken one,
Carter.
You've got the real sarcastic yet no punches pulled human.
We know who that is.
Yeah, guilty. And you've got the real nice suave one fair, so to speak.
Who would that be in our friend group?
It'd probably be you because you're always trying to suave the ladies. Little Rico Suave.
I'm mids at best. How you doing, Aunt Sandy? Tuning in on the Facebook Live. I love you all the way from Michigan.
All the way from Michigan, but not before.
Yeah, all the way.
We certainly do appreciate everybody who is listening, watching, partaking, having it on in the background. We know some people who've got it pulled up on their big screen TV. Shout out to Tay and Teddy.
Do I still look as cute on the big screen?
They can really see your imperfections.
Damn.
It was fun last week, though. We had Lamb Chop in here. He was giving us his 2 cents for what that's worth.
2 cents. I was listening to the replay. It was actually a pretty good show. And I don't know where I even come up with some of this stuff where we were talking about the wedding singer. And I was like, well, doesn't it make it more official because Billy Idol stepped in? You're like, I don't care if it was Billie Eilish. I was like, Billy Idol's way cooler. And you're like, that's facts.
Well, right. However, Billy Idol doesn't have a brother named Phineas. If you have a brother named Phineas, you get the cool pass right off rip.
No, because she doesn't have another brother named Ferg.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Phineas and Ferg.
My keyboard player would definitely argue with you and call Phineas, who's Billie Eilish's brother, a musical genius, or at least is able to center the internal mental chaos that is Billie Eilish.
He ain't no Pharrell Williams.
He doesn't gotta be. And in other news, man, last week was awesome for music. Oasis reunited for a tour.
I'm just saying, you were clowning me a couple weeks ago.
Well, yeah.
Because I wasn't here singing some Wonderwall.
Yeah, instead of Champagne Supernova or Don't Look Back at Anger.
What's wrong with Wonderwall? Today is gonna be
Everybody
the day.
knows Wonderwall.
But it's the jam.
If it was a dog, it'd be a melancholy.
Champagne Supernova is a little bit depressing.
No, it is not. It's just really long, and we know that because last night I went to karaoke.
Unlike myself.
And the KJ, I guess that's what you would call him, the karaoke host, allowed somebody to sing Champagne Supernova, and I said, why on earth would you allow somebody to sing a 7-minute song? It's like a karaoke no-no. There's a handful of there's a handful of songs that you just do not allow people to sing when you start having a lot of singers because it takes away from it.
Like Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's one of them. Stairway to Heaven's another one. Paradise by the Dashboard Lights.
Sugar Hill Gang Rappers Delight.
They don't have a full 15-minute version of
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Thank God.
Golly, that's a long one.
Yeah, but even the 7-minute one.
For real.
I used to sing the studio version of Scenes from an Italian Restaurant by Billy Joel. Guilty pleasure, I don't care. And that thing's easily 7 minutes.
That's not a guilty pleasure. A guilty pleasure would be you like singing Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe.
My name's Sean Carter, but call me Jay-Z. Got it.
All right. You get extra points if you pull that one off.
Oh, yeah, all the time. I am the master of the remix. Anybody who has been at Jitland will tell you.
Hey, just remember, don't let Diddy getting off all those charges distract you from FSU only winning 2 games last year.
Yeah, it was a rough one. But we're right on the verge of college and regular football season, for that matter.
About a month away, about a week ago.
Great. Yeah, last week was a really weird one because you had not only stuff going on music-wise with like Oasis and Ozzy's last official concert, but I noticed that there were a lot of people locally who got locked up. Like, people cannot stop themselves from not getting a DUI. Like, they can't stop themselves.
There's this app out there.
It's called Uber.
2 apps, actually. One's called Lyft.
You keep playing with it, and I promise you will have an allergic reaction that will cause you to break out in silver bracelets. I promise this.
There's no reason to drink and drive.
But if you've got money like that to blow, hey, more power to you. Personally, I could think of a handful of things you could probably waste your money on that's a little bit more effective than an attorney getting that off your record.
Yeah, you can buy me a motorcycle.
Correct. Which, ladies, if you would like to donate to the High C Motorcycle Schwinn Fund, please let us know.
Cash App, $,
Cash
IC
potato.
941. Or you know what? You could have bought Fat Boy over on the Facebook Live some new front teeth. But that's all he wants for Christmas.
We're very thankful for the people who watch, as annoying or as weird as they may be. You creatures are something to be held and to be loved.
I'm just saying, that's my boy. But
Maybe if you reincarnated the High C Side D, you could get a whole lot more women donating to your Hayabusa or motorcycle fund. Maybe if you went to hit up, what is it? The single mothers' homes. Yeah, you know, that they're little halfway houses for the single moms.
They have those?
Oh, I'm sure they have to.
I could put up like a flyer?
I've seen so many damn single moms in my day, I damn near built a damn house in one town.
Shout out to Northport.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So we're going to get right on into it. We posted a video on our social media, to all of our social medias. And it's these AI videos that are now become a viral sensation. And it's these grandmas, like granny panties, like the Golden Girls.
Golden Girl. Not as cool, though.
nowhere near as cool. And they didn't have a whore like Rue McClanahan. Shout out to Blanche Devereaux. She was the best one. But they're saying the most god-awful things. That's where the whole, there's no such thing as a gold digger, honey. All women are expensive. So pick a price range and STFU. Like, that's where that came from. And the first thing I thought of is, oh, it's bad enough that you're idolizing musicians and you're idolizing influencers. Now these women are out here influencing or being loved and finding things that communicate with them from things that ain't even real. They're not even legit people. I'm like, damn, your role model is much like your father. Doesn't exist.
Well, here's my problem with that mentality, for one. I get that women are expensive. I kind of get what they're trying to get at. But point blank,
So is a hooker.
Here's the thing. I was kind of leading into that. What would make a man want to, quote unquote, incorporate another bill?
Oh, jeez. You know, that's a really, really unique but yet effective point. So I will give you that one.
But that's how a lot of it's being presented if you really
Agreed.
think about it. And it's like, oh, well, pick one in your tax bracket. Pick one in this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't want a guy who wants to go 50-50, but I need to be spoiled, blah, blah, blah.
Let me tell you something about tax bracket. My tax bracket went up last year. I am not a fan of the tax bracket right now.
If that's the case in point, then why even date you? Why even try to marry you? I might well just pay to hit it and send your ass home.
I mean, you may end up spending the same amount. I mean, let's just call it for what it is.
No, it'd probably be cheaper and you don't got the headaches on top of it.
Right. But it's not even really so much a female thing. It's you're allowing your moral compass to be dictated by something that was created with a handful of words. If you don't see what is hyperbolic about that and what is absolutely ridiculous, I don't know what to tell you. I really, truly don't. Oh, no brokies. Like, nobody wants to see.
But I feel like it's the brokies that be saying no brokies. You ain't got nothing to bring to the table to begin with.
I don't know what I would do if I saw B. Arthur say no brokies.
Which one was Blair?
Who?
Wasn't there a golden girl named Blair?
No.
Was that a different show?
Possibly. There was a Blair in, what's that 80s sitcom?
Was it the Facts of Life?
Facts of Life, yes.
I'm getting them mixed up.
For those of you who've never listened to this show, this is Podcast ADD. We're all over the damn map. Or as somebody affectionately referred to it as ADHD. That's fine. But yeah, now I could see that type of verbiage coming out of the grandma from the Golden Girls. I could totally see that because she was a Spitfire.
So we have a comment in on the Facebook Live,
Go ahead, carry on.
and it says, if you got the right one, she's going to help you build everything me and my man we got together. And that is a perfectly acceptable mentality. But I mean, I'm sure you've even seen that. Shout out to Sierra on the Facebook Live. I'm sure that you've even seen what we're talking about from girls posting stuff like this on the social medias via TikTok, IG, you name it, whatever social, X, anything.
Sure.
All that stuff is becoming like a theme, and like that mentality is legit so trash. Like, you're pretty much putting yourself out there like you're just an object. You could be bought, and what is attractive about that?
Especially in 2025, just on the heels of the Me Too movement, I thought this whole objectifying women thing was bad. Like, I follow it. I follow it so much I stopped saying the word dame and whatnot, you know, because that was my go-to word, or a classy broad. But all of these things are all fine and dandy, but when you post these sorts of things, you can't take it back. And once it's out there, then that whole ordeal is put out there. I I kind of run it parallel to what was back in the day where guys were bragging about how many girls that they slept with, which is absolutely ridiculous. If you're still doing that, you're a child. You're a child and go sit your ass in timeout, first and foremost.
Bam.
Second of all, it's not cute when they did it. It's not cute when you all do it. It's not cute. If you're a child and you're out of high school, fine, because we can't expect adult behavior out of childlike people. That's fine. I get it. But if you're in your 30s or 40s and you're trying to talk like that, you need help. You need a reality check, man.
Well, and realistically, if you're a good man, what would you find even remotely attractive about that when it really just seems like the girl's just attracted to the BBD, the bigger, better deal? I'm not talking about no Belle Biv DeVoe, which is, they told you, don't trust a big butt and a smile because that girl is poison.
I think it speaks to a larger scope where people fall victim to what's called the 80-20 rule. They jeopardize 80% of what they have for the 20% they don't, or for the 20% they want. And with that type of mental, like, blockage, yeah, it's probably blockage. Has to be blockage because no rational human being thinks like that. Can you not see that you are setting yourself up to be by yourself?
In the
That
long run.
you can have your high-ass standards in your four walls of your own privacy because ain't nobody coming. Nobody's knocking on your door.
And Sierra's chiming on the Facebook Live again. She says 100% is disgusting, but those aren't real women. Those are little girls who don't deserve the time of day or the money of a hardworking man.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart,
As
Sarah.
my boy Young Dolph says, preach. Because, girl, you just bit off a mouthful with that one.
Despite Fat Boy's best efforts on the Facebook Live, yeah. He said, and I quote, with me and my wife, it is 50-50. Let me explain something to you that just about every functioning human being on this planet already knows. You're full of it. There's no such thing as 50-50. Collectively, yes, it's 100. And in a perfect world, you each would have 50, which would make the 100. But that's very rarely the case. I play in a band full of married humans. Not one of them can tell me it's always operating on 50-50. There will be some days where one person has to operate at 70 while the other person can only give 30. There'll be other days where it's reversed and the other person can only give 20 and they're given 80. The problem is when you no longer meet that 100% threshold, then you have to come back to the table, so to speak, and figure it out.
Everybody has their days.
Absolutely, but that's the give and take.
But that's part of a relationship, though, when you look at it as a quote unquote team.
Correct.
Even if you look at it in the sports world, sometimes your best player may be off, so somebody else has to step up and take the lead to lead the team to victory. It's one of those things like, hey, I may have an off, I may be sick, I may not want to do some of the stuff around the house. That would be when your significant other should step up, and vice versa. Maybe your significant other had a long day at work, so you're gonna take a couple extra rolls around the house or whatever.
Well, that's an interesting retrospect, I suppose. I've never heard it really put that way, but yes. I think Sierra is 100% spot on to co-sign what I was existently saying. But yeah, it's collectively 100, but you have to figure out what works. For some, it'll work for some. Others, it will not.
that shit again. I didn't touch anything. Oh my God. We're back. I'm telling you, it keeps doing that automatically. I don't know what the fuck happened. No, you're good. So yeah, everything's got to be 80 or 100% total. Sometimes someone's gonna have 80. Sometimes someone's gonna have 20, and that's just the way it is. Sometimes somebody may have 60. Sometimes somebody have 40. Sometimes it is 50-50 right down the middle. But we're back. Everybody said they could hear us now. I don't know how the hell that shit happened.
Just gotta have the eyes, man.
I guess.
It probably happens more so than we even think. Like maybe the pilot's getting rusty.
I guess so. Nah, man, I've been telling you, bro, has been doing that. It's something with, I don't know. If y'all want to help us get a new fucking computer, I don't know. This one's fucking got a mind of his own. It's just like even before the show, I was playing audio. I listened to the audio right before you walked in of the stuff that I wanted to show you. And then literally when you walked in, I went to go play it again and didn't play.
Oh, well, I mean, that we can't have it all.
It's
here.
possessed.
It is. So, yeah. So, marriage, even in a relationship, you got to have those boundaries. You got to understand things. Which brings me to the topic of the week. It is that you're more than welcome to stick around. Maybe you'll learn something. But, gentlemen, for the love of God, can we stop a handful of things, please? In 2025, men, you are failing. You are failing society and you're failing women.
How so?
Because we live in this weird idea that men now have to act however TikTok or however the idiots on whatever you believe in tell you should. You have people like Andrew Tate, who's a dumbass, telling you what a man is. You have all these other influencers, the whatevers, the funk and fresh, and whatever, the jiggies with it.
To get jiggy with it.
Yeah. Telling you what a man is. We are going to tell you what a man is because it's really quite common sense. You want a woman, you want to be happy, you want to live life to the fullest. It's not a Jimmy Soul thing where if you want to make a ugly woman your wife, it's probably the best course of action. Nobody will ever say that. But we're going to start with the most basic things before we address how men treat and operate towards women. Check your friends. Check your boys.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Huh?
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
No.
Oh.
No. I've heard all throughout my life, even now, whenever one of your homeboys ends up getting with somebody, you don't ever hear that they're in a happy relationship. You don't hear how they're doing things. What do you hear? Pardon my French. Kids, cover your ears. You hear they're pussy whipped. What the fuck is wrong with loving somebody? Pussy whipped is loving somebody, being in the company of someone who you're choosing to be with. I don't care how close you are with your friends. I'll say it. Your homeboy cannot do the same things your girlfriend can. And if he can, he's batting for the other team. And there's nothing wrong with that. But just know it's not going to be the same even
I'm
then.
saying some things went down the Diddy party, so who knows what's going down these days between
Stop. Right. Stop calling your homeboys pussy whipped because they found love and you're single sitting around with a thumb up your ass jacking off to whatever Pornhub video you can find.
Didn't they shut that down here?
Possibly, probably. But you know where I'm going with it.
Got you.
Like, I can't be the only person who thinks like this. I just can't.
You're not. I tend to sit at home alone in my room, and I use my tears as lubrication.
But do you sit around and say, "Oh, so and so don't come around no more because he's pussy whipped"?
No.
Well, why not? Oh, because you're an adult. Crazy.
I just put on Celine Dion all by myself.
Eric Cartman did it better.
I be bumping that Janet Jackson. I get so lonely.
Well, I suppose it's better than the pleasure principle.
I mean, it's kind of weird by myself. Miss Jackson, if you nasty. Oh, that's that jam. That's probably one of my guilty pleasures. Oh, you nasty. Hey, all right.
You can balance out life, gentlemen.
Find a hobby. Play some college football 25 by yourself like I do.
And what that means is your boys are your boys and you're able to hang on to them for 20, 30 years. That's amazing. It's not always the case, though.
I got a couple homies that got in some relationships over the last couple months, and I don't see them as much as I used to. But I'm happy for them because they're happy.
And we're going to touch on Nick's point. That just pisses me off, too. Right. If your people are happy, then you're happy for them. And that is a beautiful thing. It is, I promise you. Because you ain't going to make no kids with your homeboys. I mean, you may have
If you
court
do,
cases. No,
if you can make some babies with your homeboy, y'all gonna be rich.
right.
Because you done created a scientific miracle.
Oh, I 100% agree. And to touch on Nicholas's point, which Nicholas is a good kid, all right? He's 18 years old. He's got 5 minutes in the game. Doesn't know nothing about nothing. He's learning, though.
He don't even really got a full beard yet.
It grows in all white, patchy, and trashy like. So Nicholas made a comment that said, to be honest, single life is less stressful these days. No, it isn't. You know why you say that? Because you ain't found love. You were saying you can't speak educatedly about that until you've allowed yourself to really be with somebody. Like, really be with someone, Nicholas.
Put that guard down.
And allow yourself to become completely vulnerable. That's a man. All you guys out here sitting here trying to be the biggest alpha beta male you can. You haven't lived life until you can look at someone you love in that fashion and completely let your guard down to become absolutely vulnerable. And everything that the person you love says to you could level you. If you've never seen the movie Good Will Hunting, I encourage you to watch just the park scene between Matt Damon and Robin Williams. It's the truest shit on the planet. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you've never experienced love, then you're missing out. Single life is fine for what it is. But eventually, you're going to meet somebody, and they're just going to catch your eye, and it's going to take your breath away. And you're going to be like, I need to know everything about that person. I want to know what makes them smile. I want them to present their soul to me. I want to know what they love, what they fear. I want to be a part of that. Because the more I learn, the more I allow myself to open up.
Well, I feel like the connection's real. Like your significant other's like your homie anyways.
It should be, yes. I don't necessarily buy into the whole, well, we got to chill. We got to be friends first. Women aren't dumb. They may play dumb, but they're not.
Oh, no. We know
It's a
that.
joke. It's a canary in the coal mine. It's a magic trick. They're playing you. Women know, women are really, really good at this. They know when something clicks. They know when it fires on all cylinders. They know the difference between a vibe where they're like, cool, that's more than a friend vibe. Or that's just a homie with a no ponytail, that's all. Or having a ponytail if your hair is long.
So, Nick, that wasn't the right one for you anyways. He said the last woman I loved and let my guard down for shit on my character and block me over politics. I mean, politics and religion will get you in the most fights. And Rachel has obviously been very hurt.
Ugh.
She says,
And
you
she's
can-
cute.
She says, so you can be hurt. Love is for suckers.
Oh, no, madam. Love is not for suckers. Unless you can put yourself in the position to love something on that level and love them unconditionally and hope that they love you the same, you've never experienced true love. It's more than a action, and it's more than just the words. It's a combination of everything.
I think there's a difference between love and being loved correctly.
And that's going back to what we talked about a couple weeks ago with the love language. Some people love how they want to be loved, how they secretly want somebody to love them. If you're somebody who gives gifts
And it doesn't
you
get
give back,
reciprocated,
yeah. Oh my God, yeah. But guys mess up because men are so demonized now. They've overlooked the number one thing that any man should do. If men want to be put back on the pedestal, if men want to be looked at as the providers, as the quote unquote man of the household, they all overlook the biggest thing, and that's communication. So I encourage all men to overly communicate, over communicate it. I do not care. Now, this is not a prerequisite to acting stupid and asking a bunch of idiotic, nonsensical questions. These are simple things. We'll start forward and go backwards if you're in a relationship. Instead of saying, hey, I'm going to go run some errands. I'll be back later. Let me explain to you something, gentlemen. Every woman has baggage. Every woman is an emotional effing cripple. You know that walking in. And yet you still pursue it. So why wouldn't you want to set yourself up for success? Why wouldn't you want to try to understand her on every level? Every man claims that they're different than their ex, but 9 times out of 10, it turns out their bullshit's just in a different department. It's not necessarily different, or correction, that they're not as bad, it's just different. If you know women are that messed up, and I could certainly make an argument we all are, why wouldn't you do the little things to put her at ease?
And vice versa, because we could be mentally messed up too.
Absolutely. But I think for women, I think it hits differently to have a man. It puts their mind at ease if you were to go to your girl and say, hey, I'm going to run some errands. I'll be back later. Okay? Yeah, you're communicating with her, but are you really being as good as you could be? Say, hey, I'm running to Walgreens and then I'm going to swing by Publix and grab some chicken. You want anything? I'll be back after.
It makes a difference.
Oh, 100%. And I think...
I'm going to the studio. No.
Right. For as much as we criticize women about we can't see the good ones because they're standing too close to the hose, it works the other way, gentlemen. Women can't see the good men when you're standing so close to the fuck boys. I said what I said. I don't give a damn. Thoughts?
I mean, you kind of hit the nail right on the head with that one right there. And, we got people chiming on the Facebook. Rachel chimed in and says that the love is never equal. Somebody always loves someone else more. So either the girl loves the man more or vice versa. And I can see some bad relationships being like that, but I've seen some really solid relationships as well where it is the people just like...
I would ask Rachel, is it always like that, or is it depending on the times?
Maybe from her experiences,
Sure.
from whoever she's been with, which I can see that. But I have seen some couples, and you never know what's truly going on like in people's lives. But I
Right.
see some couples where they're just like, like you kind of just look at them and they make a really good couple. You know what I mean? Like
Miyagi, man, from the Karate Kid, he said, "Look good together, different but same."
yeah.
Right. And a lot of women will be chiming in on this, and it's super duper easy for me to dismiss it by saying all of these things are wrong with men. Well, which men? The men you pick or the men you won't give a shot to? It's super easy to, to pull that card. But we are going to focus on men because they're the problem. They're the problem in this situation.
And Rachel chimed in on the Facebook Live and said, men sometimes don't understand the difference between honesty and transparency.
Correct.
And they kind of go hand in hand, though.
You can be honest without being transparent, and you can be transparent without being honest. So I see her point. A prime example, they work together, but they are not the same. If I'm asking you, hey, where you going? And you say, I'm running out, are you being honest? Yes. It's not the same as being transparent. Transparency is, I'm going here. I'm going there. I'm going here, 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 and here. That is full transparency.
But you still got to be honest to be transparent.
Negative.
You can't lie and be transparent.
You can. That you don't. People look at honesty as just telling the truth. If you're not telling all of the truth, you're not being honest. You're still being truthful, but you're not being honest. It's like, tell the whole truth.
Maybe I don't understand.
Not half of it, not portions of it. And that's kind of, boy, Rachel, I swear to Moses, I would copy this link and send it to you so you get on this show and you could tell us your interpretation. But transparency is, I've got nothing to hide. Well, if you don't ask questions, then you don't have to worry about honesty coming into play.
She said, transparency I'm looking for is I shouldn't have to ask. Well, that's part of communication.
Right. And at the end of the day, a woman, to my experience, only really needs 3 things to function in a relationship. But it differs. You need attraction. It's not always a look thing, by the way. You need communication, security. Security is not financial either. It's like security is them to just feel safe with, that they can put their guard down with.
I feel you. But there's a difference between like overkill and being transparent. I shouldn't have to be like, oh, well, I took 10 steps to the car. I started it up.
You see,
I
now
drove
that
out the
you're
driveway.
going to the extreme with it.
But when she says something like that, that's like what it makes me like. Now you're just being like overly like I shouldn't have to ask.
But you're assuming that that's what she means, and it isn't.
But what you just said was pretty much like, okay, instead of saying I'm gonna go run some errands, being like I'm gonna go do A, B, and C.
Like I used to do
And
that all
then
the
she's
time.
saying no. So
Well, and she may need to clarify on that. But
now I'm lost.
that there is a difference between saying I'm running errands, I'll be back later, and hey, I'm running to Walgreens and I'm hitting Publix on the way
Like
home.
if I was dating like Helen Keller and it's like a deaf mute and like you can't hear me or with the, like a communication barrier, I can see that. But like part of like being in a relationship is like you just sit there in silence and then all of a sudden like I go to move something and then I'm just supposed to be like, hey, I feel like going to get some ice cream. I'm going to go to the store. You want something? Like, I mean, I would do that, but it's just the point of like,
right.
don't be extra. Like extra's a gum. You know what I mean?
Damn it! I wish I was piloting.
She
right
said,
now.
"Tap me in, coach." So I guess
I
you
know,
can
like
send her
that.
the send her the link.
I can't. I need the pilot chair to do that.
Oh well.
Hold on, stand by. Though we're doing this in real time, people.
I didn't know if you could do it from your phone.
All right, so you can talk on that.
All right. Well, I guess he's gonna go ahead and we're doing some some new stuff. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to learn this aspect. I thought you could just do it from your phone, like inbox them the link or something like that. That's what's up. We're getting some live action Facebook live situation where we can bring another person in. This is the first, so we are definitely looking forward to this.
And you're signed in. That's great. Cool. Come on, you bastard.
I'm signed in to what, Facebook?
Yes.
Oh.
Now I'm just going to look up Rachel and I'll just send her the damn link.
I don't think you could find her on my Facebook.
Really? Yo, what did she block you? Like,
I'm blocked like Dikembe Mutombo, and I'm just joking.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just joking.
That's right.
You can find her.
Maybe.
Meet me in the trap. It's going down.
Right.
Oh, I want to see this. I can't wait to see what this looks like.
All right, so continue talking. Like, give out your retrospect and your perspective on it.
Well, I just think the transparency thing, I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand, and maybe she's just like, I really wanted her to get into explaining herself because I'm just not really understanding.
I'm working on it.
Like the whole, like, you shouldn't even have to ask. I mean, the communication stuff is there. Like, I'm not saying that I wouldn't tell my significant other what I got planned or what I'm going to do, but like, part of like communicating is, don't you ask your significant other, like, what are you doing? What's up? What you up to? So in a sense, you would kind of be asking anyways.
I agree.
And I think that's maybe why it's not making sense to me, because I'm a talkative person, so I just don't get into a relationship with somebody and not say anything all day. There's communication and talking about what I got planned for the day or what I'm got going on anyways.
Right.
And hopefully that it's the same way. So I'm just confused on the whole aspect of things.
Care package is sent, Rachel. Let's see what we got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing this stuff in real time. I do
Nice.
not care. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so grab your headphones because this is gonna end up being something. Yeah. Well, and relationships are not built for the weak. They're not built for the meek at all. If you have an iPhone, you can't tap in. You got to go through Google. All right, so. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah. So StreamYard is not proficient in Safari, so you have to go through Google.
Lugal.
Correction. Oh, man, she's here.
Is
Good
she?
God, yeah. All right,
Awesome.
tap it in. We got Rachel on. What's going on?
Hi, how's it going?
Snap! What's up, Larry? That's awesome. All right, so explain to me what you're talking about when you're talking about the difference between honesty and transparency.
So, say my significant other is going out to lunch. Hey, babe, I'm going to lunch. Before I even have to say, well, who are you going to lunch with? Hey, babe, I'm going to lunch with such and such and such and such. Transparency.
Got
So
it.
I don't have to ask. I don't have to wonder. Or if you are out and you stay out for an extended period of time, say late at night at the bar or whatever. Hey, babe, I'm staying out with the boys. We're waiting on something, whatever the case may be.
Sure.
Cool. What are you waiting to do? Oh, I had to ask. Versus, hey, we are waiting to see a performer. We stayed extra. Somebody else is going to perform. So that's what I mean by when I say transparency.
So it was similar to what I was saying.
It was
It's different than going out and saying, hey, I'll be back.
High
running
C
errands.
was, yep. High C was giving it to where he felt like he had to explain he was taking 10 steps in a car. No, didn't need that.
Well,
Didn't need that.
because what you just explained is basic communication. Like, people don't understand that. Like, I'm just confused.
No, people
And maybe
don't.
it's just because it's just how I operate, so it's just foreign to me. But like,
It is
Well,
100%
not
how
everybody
you
can
operate.
be as good. So,
and I'm going to lunch by my damn self because I don't like none of these motherfuckers I work with. I'm
relationships
joking.
/ marriage, I didn't get that transparency. My mind constantly had to wonder. So now I feel like if I have to ask, I'm begging for the information versus having someone being just transparent. So
That's
it feels
a
like I'm
really,
nagging.
really fair point. That's an excellent fair
That
point.
just sounds like
That
a
is.
deep scar that everybody's gonna have to pay for it.
Everybody's got a deep scar. Your deep scar is different than the
Thank
next
you.
human.
No,
Thank
I
you,
got- I
Johnny.
got stitches
Walk
to get
back over
mine
and
fixed.
slap him for me.
I got stitches to get my deep scar fixed.
I had my deep scar on this damn program. Okay, I don't want to hear that.
Right? I think I'm about to get my deep scar on this program.
No. So because you were
This isn't Jerry Springer. R.I.P.
so because you were so traumatic and done wrong, like is this
So
the
now I
equivalency
feel like-
of you basically saying that like men have got really nothing to offer you right now?
No. That's far from it. Now
Okay.
I feel like the bare minimum for me
Sure.
is begging versus it should just be basic communication. But I feel like
Now-
I'm begging for the bare minimum nowadays.
Now, what if you're potentially going after guys that you have a certain type and they continue to just do you wrong? Maybe it's the type. Like maybe you go after human beings with, as the kids say, the F-boy tendencies.
What if she ain't got no type? What if bad bitch is the only thing that she like?
I was gonna
She
say,
is a
my
grown-ass
track
woman with
record-
children. She doesn't.
My
she-
track record, I have no type whatsoever. Physically, I have no type whatsoever.
oh, so you would date a big guy.
My ex was a big guy. My ex was 500 pounds.
Your ex looked like he crushed the shit out of you.
He-
I'm just saying.
You shot out.
No. I mean, 500 pounds ain't nothing to play with.
But so I don't physically have a type. Mental, it's hard because people will, in the beginning, it's always the honeymoon phase.
Always.
They pretend to be these great, you're courting. You pretend to be this great guy, this great girl. And then, 9 months in, you guys may be locked into a lease. And now the other person just wants to fuck out because it's not all rainbows and unicorns.
I do like unicorns.
Not
That
no
they're
kind
Yeah.
unrealistic, but yeah. I mean, maybe they just need to like fish hook you in bed one time. I mean, I don't know. Like moving forward, because you were obviously with somebody for an extensive amount of time.
16 years.
16. How old are you? I'm sorry. And you look dramatically younger than me, which means I don't see you being offended by asking that question.
I am 35 years old.
35. Holy 16 fucking years, bro. Imagine that.
What are you,
Since a
38?
junior in high school.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be 43 this year.
Damn. I thought you
Like
were...
I've
Damn.
known many a women who have like they shot out of high school and that was where they went. Like they don't know nothing about any other dick. They don't know nothing about any other loving. They only know the good or bad in most cases.
You don't know about the high C side D.
Yeah, that needs to come with a prerequisite, I think. Yeah, that needs to come with
Definitely a
disclaimer.
background check.
Disclaimer, you're right. Now, how many kids do you have?
I have 3.
Huh? 3? Same guy?
Yeah.
Bless your heart, though.
The way she
And none
answered
were
it-
even that.
the way
None
she
came out
answered
of
it was-
wedlock either. Just to throw that out there, I didn't get married because I got pregnant in high school. None of that.
The
No, I
way
get
she
that
answered
too.
it though was like, yeah, like it's an anomaly for people to. But listen, I know why you're offended because obviously they're from the same guy, but it's so common these days for it not to be. But yeah, if she was in a relationship for 16 years, I mean, I think it's safe to say like they're all the same baby daddy. But
Now I do take digs and I do throw it in his face and I'd be like, "But are we sure you're the father?" But yeah, no, they're all the same guy.
y'all are, see that's just,
Yeah, I mean, that's just how some people play.
that's just how women are evil. They know what to
Sometimes.
say.
Because I mean, if the guy, transparency, right? If the guy was carrying the kid, I wouldn't assume those 3 kids are mine from his track record. So
I'll be the one to say the quiet part out loud. A man could not handle giving birth.
Facts.
They would tap the fuck out. I would
Facts.
too. I won't lie.
I'm damn near fainted getting stitches in my finger.
Jeez. Oh, that's horrible. So what's your flavor, huh? Like that? Do you like the mocha? Do you like the vanilla? Like what's your deal?
I feel like she's like a
there's
caramel
no
kinda
there's
girl.
no type.
Everybody's got a type.
I'm telling you, there has been.
You wouldn't be single if you didn't have a
I
type.
went out with, or went out with. I'll say, married to a man who was 500 pounds, mixed black and white. Before him, in my high school days, I dated a Spanish kid. Since being
A Spaniard.
separated for the last 2 years, I have dated another Spanish person and a white person. Again, no type.
Like
Different
like
body
Skittles.
types too. Skinny, bigger.
She likes Skittles. Yeah,
She
I
likes
mean, she
Taste
likes.
the
Rainbow.
I mean, she likes. Yeah, I mean, it's clear she likes the Spaniards. It's cool. Nothing wrong with it.
No,
Maybe she like
I mean-
regular rice.
Oh, not that type of Spanish. I'm sorry.
there's
Maybe she like arroz con
No
pollo. Maybe she like tacos. I don't know.
I hope you cut your finger at work tomorrow.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Oh, you work with her.
No.
No, I just know that he has to obviously work. He's not getting paid for this.
Damn.
So
Facebook pays me $20 a month, by the way.
You're welcome for that. I feel like I had something to do with
that's
that.
me sending you stars.
Wow. Maybe.
Bless your heart. Yeah, I mean, so all right. So now that we understand the difference between honesty and transparency,
She was just too transparent this then.
So would you ever date somebody that's like dramatically younger than you?
Depends on their maturity level. I have kids, so I can't be yelling at my son to get off of Roblox and yelling at you to get off Roblox and do the dishes too.
I feel like you're judging secretly there by telling a grown man to get off of roadblocks. So to speak. Although, like, I just found out about roadblocks.
I thought it was Fortnite these days.
No.
Fortnite, Madden, like I shouldn't be yelling at you to get off the game and yelling at my kid to get off the game at the same time because I need help with chores around the house.
What if I'm whooping his
So
ass?
I would date somebody younger.
What if I'm whooping his ass in college football 25? Damn, I can't.
If she needs help with the damn chores, you help out with the damn chores.
Hey man, we gonna
Thank
get there.
you.
Let me give Junior this ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? When I get my bragging rights, I'll come scrub the dishes.
Lord.
But if
And that's
yeah,
probably
but
why
if you
High
help
C is
her-
single.
If you help her, then you may get some,
Some
behind
other
closed doors.
bragging rights, right? Thank you, Johnny.
Deep throat. That's all we gotta know.
A peanut butter trick. I forgot.
Holy come on! You leave the dogs alone. What the hell, Danny?
No.
Christ. That's so rough.
He definitely wasn't talking about that peanut butter trick.
She said she could suck the peanut butter through the straw.
I'm still waiting. If she can gargle peanut butter, that's it, boy. Like that. I got a ring in the goddamn back pocket.
You going to International Diamond Center?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, IDC. Okay.
I got a dead grandmother's soul on hold waiting to sell that bitch. Like I give a damn.
Oh Lord. See, that's why you want to get a girlfriend before me.
No, because like that, I'm stuck being around a bunch of chitlin, a bunch of churn.
I'm too busy whooping ass on Madden.
You are too busy whooping ass on Madden.
I don't even play Madden.
And freaking hanging out with like weirdos that are people blowing up your phone like Rob Iger.
Oh, that's my boy.
Of course he is.
That's my homie.
That motherfucker's got a complex out the ass.
Hey,
It's crazy.
Star Wars, baby.
So, what type of advice do you have for gentlemen of 2025, except for next level stuff is eating it from the back?
They do that these days?
Yeah, right. They wish. Bunch of pansy ass pussies.
Just go and being honest. Be yourself.
Be yourself. Shout out to Robin.
Be yourself.
Right. Fucking Aladdin. It's an Aladdin reference, all right? That if you know, you know. If you don't, well, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm old, so I know.
I'm old.
Is she so old? What was her first porno she watched? Debbie Does Dallas. Is she that old?
It was on VHS.
Or are you old enough to consider Showgirls a porno?
I wouldn't have considered Showgirls a porno. Maybe
It's like-
soft porn.
I would say
That was like the
softcore.
worst movie ever existed because the acting was absolutely god awful.
Let's be real. The only reason why anybody watched Showgirls is because they want to see Elizabeth Berkley.
Yeah, everybody wanted to see Jesse Spano naked. So the reason I watched it, I'll be honest,
I had a crush on her because she was a tall girl.
and it lost me the minute the pool scene hit because I'm like, no girl fucks like that. Nobody moves like that. No, that's not a real thing. You're lying. You're
Listen, they were
fibbing
trying to
me.
sell it. It was like wrestling in the water.
If they had Kelly Kapowski on there, oh man,
They're trying to do what is it? Kayfabe?
kayfabe.
Kayfabe. There we go.
Yeah,
They're trying
absolutely.
to kayfabe it in the pool. I didn't want to say K-Fed because we know it's not Kevin Federline.
Gentlemen, learn to get your certified muff diving license. You want to up your game? There you go. Learn to eat a girl out while you're in a jacuzzi. You'll love it forever.
I'm just saying, be better than the rose.
Don't just give her the thorn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit bigger than the thorn, but okay.
I mean, not by much.
I've been called worse.
The same. I'll tell them all, like, I'll never hit rock bottom. I'll bust the sides out of them sons of bitches, but I'll never fucking hit bottom. I'm all right with that. I'm okay with those problems in life. Unbelievable, though. Yep. All right, so honesty is the best policy.
Yes.
Eat it. Tear it up. Do as the kids say with the whole silk and freak me.
'Cause tonight, baby, let me lick you up and down. Hey, line dance Nick gonna be looking that up now. What that was silk? Freak me. We putting you on. I'm telling you, Nick. Quit trying to find. You're about to be 20, bro. Quit trying to find the wife right now. Go experience your. How do you know you like sports cars if you never drove a sports car?
Right.
Go have some fun.
Perfect.
Just use protection while you're doing it.
It's rough.
I'm just being real. How you gonna know if? How do you know if the girl gonna do that thing you like? If you don't, I'm saying too much. I'm saying too much.
I mean, we gotta get Rachel to get some of her friends to get you some love, bro. Like, guys don't got female friends. We just have women we haven't nailed yet. But women still got like women friends.
Okay.
So like that's the way to go, Rachel. Like that, you just need to just put in work and just let it be done.
Listen, ain't nobody. I'm telling you, Candy hit us up for that speed dating thing, which she never hit us back up about.
Would you do speed dating, Rachel?
I don't think anybody would pick me. They probably skip.
I would
my
do
table.
speed dating.
Would you?
Skip your table?
No, I'm saying the girls.
Me?
No, I'm saying the girls at the speed dating thing
Oh.
would probably skip my table.
Oh. That's on them then.
Would you skip his table?
Absolutely not. I told you I don't have a type. If you can make a girl laugh, you can fuck.
I
That's
feel like
common knowledge.
I feel like Jim Carrey from Dumb and
That's
Dumber.
common knowledge. You hear that, boys?
You hear that, Nick?
You heard it here first.
Be funny, duh. I kind of feel like Jim Carrey right now. So you're saying there's a chance?
That's not where I thought you were going to go with that. I mean, at least it wasn't like the cable guy.
Because from Dumb and Dumber, he was just like, well, what's the chances of a guy like me getting a girl like you? She's like,
one in
"What-
never.
One
Like
in,
never.
She's like, 1 in a million. So you're saying there's a
Yeah,
chance?
you would totally be Lloyd Christmas, though.
Whoa. Whoa. First of all, I'm way too cool for all of that. Nick, if you need some real coach in your life, you know what? Nick, you like light skins? I could put you down.
Light skins? What do you mean light skins?
That's where most of my experience is. White girls don't like me.
That's because light skinned brothers ain't in season right now. That's all that is.
Listen, and this isn't even being funny. I'm being dead serious. I'm not black enough for the white girls that like black guys, and I'm too black for the white girls that like white boys.
All you got to do is just learn to beatbox on her box.
I can't eat raisins
that
and
boom,
potato
boom.
salad.
Or
It's
just
not my
be
fault.
yourself.
Boom, boom.
I am myself. I sing Oasis. How is that not white enough? I listen to Taylor Swift proudly. I've been to 2 concerts. That's
Kaylee said
For Taylor
flat out.
Swift?
that's Caucasian as hell. I touched.
You went to
can
2
make a
Taylor
girl-
Swift concerts?
Matter of fact, I touched Taylor Swift before Travis Kelce.
That's not true.
Bull, I touched her shoulder when she walked by me. I was like Shaq at a Taylor Swift concert.
You were fangirling.
I fanboyed the fuck out. Listen, I was there with my sister Mora. Shout out to my girl Melvin. We were there, and listen, they had like a secondary stage behind us. I had floor seats. I got the aisle because I don't like being in the middle of the crowd like that in like a big atmosphere.
You don't like being around a bunch of jits like that.
So at a certain point, like the security guard guys or whatever, like the people working the show, they came by with like almost like this super long extension cord kind of thing to like kind of hold us into our seats to like not go into the aisle. So I looked over and I said, Mora, I think Taylor's going to come out to the crowd. She's like, for real? I was like, well, there's that stage behind us. And I was like, the dude just put this like security line right here. Sure enough, she came to the backstage. She did like a couple little songs and she came up the one way. I was like, when she gets off the stage, she's coming right next to us, so be ready. Sure enough, she got down, she came down and walked by us, and I'm like Shaq at a Taylor Swift concert, so I helped Mora get up on one of the chairs so she could be taller than because she was the same height as most of the kids there. So I reached over and I touched her skin, and it was soft, and she was Maybelline fresh.
Wow.
That's not the slogan for Maybelline, but okay, we'll go with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Well, maybe it's Maybelline. Well, hey,
maybe she's born with it.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. But her skin was extra soft, so whatever product she was using worked. And I felt like a fan. I didn't even want to wash my hand for like. I mean, went home and masturbated with that hand. Matter of fact.
Why do I feel like High C, like, was one failed opportunity away from Cosbying Taylor Swift?
No. I wouldn't have.
Maybe it's.
I would have made her laugh. Then apparently, according to Rachel, I could have smashed.
Well, and
Yeah, but
according
if she
to
listens
Kaylee,
to this
if you can make her-
podcast,
if you can make her jiggle, then you can make the cheese jiggle.
If you can make her giggle, you can make her jiggle.
Yeah.
I like it. I need to get that on a shirt.
I need a headbutt a puss or something.
Oh, that sounds rough.
Maybe.
get on a bumper sticker.
Put it on a bumper sticker.
just walk around. Would it be frowned upon if you walked around with a shirt that says "I eat it from the back"?
Yes.
No. From what
Bullshit.
From what I'm told, that's next level shit. That's next level.
Not to be on a t-shirt.
I think it depends on where you go.
Oh, you one of them girls. Oh, you like that privacy factor. You don't want you.
I mean, I'm not on OnlyFans or anything.
Oh.
Whoa! Don't be smashing my OnlyPans dreams. I'm gonna make $5 a month cooking ribs in my.
We're
apron.
gonna get I see a shirt that says the original pansexual, only pans.
Damn.
Shout out to Rich on the Facebook wanting to know. So you got to touch Taylor. How long did you go before you finally washed your hand? Was it like that Simpsons episode where like the girl spit in Bart's hand and he wouldn't wash it and he ended up sticking it to the dog's ass?
It wasn't quite like that. Trust me, I was like fanboyed the fuck out. I pretty much felt like I was in heaven that night. I used to love me some Tay Tay.
What do you mean used to? It's still there.
I jam her, but she kind of.
What in the world?
She switched up her style. She kind of more poppy now.
You're hearing it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We have a grown ass man fanboy over Taylor Swift.
I listen to her regularly, bro. I'm not gonna cap
on the reg.
Listen,
crazy.
I know the words to "You Belong to Me." Our song is my jam.
What? Really?
Our song is a slam screen door. Yeah, I know the words.
I think I found the reason why you're single.
Probably.
Ditto.
Better than Meg the Stallion lyrics, I guess.
Oh, anything's better than that nonsense. Megan the Stallion needs to be. God, I wish she would just get deported. I'm man enough to admit it.
The two best concerts I've ever been to were Taylor Swift and freaking Bruno Mars. Facts.
Oh, you see, now I want to go to a Bruno Mars show.
Bro, I have floor seats, and when I tell you my boy Snap, they're like 1A, 1B. And because Taylor Swift actually plays a lot of instruments. It's not just like her singing.
Can she play the penis flute and swallow a good melody?
I didn't get to the VIP section. I don't know.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, that
Kelsey seemed to be sticking around, so I don't know.
I looked at, what was it? I looked at tickets to go see Bruno Mars at his residency in Vegas, and it was like $400.
You know what's sad?
I would do it though.
I got 2 floor seats for that.
Okay, well, back when you were going to concerts, that was before the economy took a shit.
Right.
Not my fault.
I mean, that was in STLR days. It wasn't that long ago.
Then I feel like you don't have kids, so you can spend that amount of money and not feel guilty.
I almost spent $1,300 on VIP tickets for Taylor Swift for my daughter.
I'm not
for
gonna
a graduation
See,
gift.
but High C wasn't taking kids to those concerts. He was taking himself. Versus if he had children.
You right.
Solid you out, bro.
You right. I took myself and I took my sister, and then the second time it was a group of us, but I didn't pay for all their tickets, but we all went.
Richie on the Facebook Live said, "Can we talk about the roast about Cardi for a second?" I don't know anything about that.
No, we won't speak about Cardi. We're not doing that.
If Cardi B had a roast, that would be the easiest roast ever,
Arby's.
like ever in existence.
Like Arby's roast beef?
That's basically what she's called, from what I heard.
Listen, her and Stephon Diggs got this thing going on. I don't know.
Stephon Diggs.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's probably why he ain't been playing that good.
Richie said you need to go see Metallica. I have seen Metallica.
I tried to go
They're
see
very
Elton
good.
John, but they wanted like $400 to sit in the nosebleeds. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying you $400 to sit in the nosebleeds when I seen Taylor Swift for $400 floor seats, bro.
No, because
For 2
it's the
tickets.
experience. It's the experience. Like, they wanted $200 to go see Sting
Listen,
at the
ain't
Seminole Hard
nobody
Rock.
trying to hear Rocket Man for $300 way up in the nosebleeds.
You're on
If I'm
drugs.
gonna pay that kind of money, I'm not even gonna go.
You're so full of shit.
I'd rather pay $20 to park and sit outside and smoke a blunt and listen to him sing Rocket Man.
I paid $300 to see him and Billy Joel together. I didn't care. I did it like it's nothing.
In the nosebleeds.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
wild.
300 level. It was worth every damn every penny.
You wild.
If I would have flown to New York to see
I'd sit
Genesis in their last Domino tour, the last time I'd ever get a chance to see Phil Collins, they wanted $450. I was there. If I could have found a plane ticket for under $300 round trip, I'd have went. I'd have dropped it in a heartbeat to go see them at Madison Square Garden. You're crazy.
Man,
Damn
hell
sure would
nah.
have done it.
You wild.
Absolutely.
Wow. I did see Bruno Mars.
I've gotten to see just about everybody I wanted to, with the exception of, well, not Bruno.
I was supposed to go see The Weeknd, but what had happened? Man, fuck that bitch, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still salty.
I never got to see Michael Jackson. That would have been something. I feel like that would have been a damn good concert.
The Weeknd's the only one I haven't seen that I want to really go see.
Bullshit. What? Like that? You never wanted to go see Prince? I saw Prince. That was wow. That was the best concert I've ever been to, bar none.
No, I didn't get a chance to see Prince. I didn't get a chance to see Michael Jackson. I would have loved to go see Tom Petty, but he passed away, obviously.
I saw him like 4 times.
Just rubbing in my face.
Oh
yeah? Well, I gotta
Richard
smoke-
said he went to go see ELO at MSG. Wow. Just before COVID. Wow.
Electric Light Orchestra?
Yeah, Jeff Lynne.
I got to smoke with Boosie
Also part of the Traveling Wilburys.
and Webby.
I'm not allowed around Boosie.
I got to smoke
We
with
know
Mike. I
this.
got to smoke with Mike Jones.
Who?
Exactly. 281-330-8004.
Are you smoking right now, Rachel? Are you plotting out your escapades?
No, I'm looking at text messages come across the top of my screen.
Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody texting you.
Shoot,
You don't got no friends. We're your friends.
shoot, her phone probably stayed blinging.
Shout out to 83 on Facebook. It's been a minute, buddy.
My phone dry.
I know, right?
Only
Like,
person texting me is Bob motherfucking Iger.
Yeah, and my friend request
Bullshit.
still hasn't been accepted.
Ooh.
Why hasn't my friend request been accepted, Rachel?
Because High C told me I couldn't.
Oh, what? Cock blocking. What the hell, bro? It's just a friend request.
If she was Pinocchio, her nose would grow right now.
I don't know about all that.
Nope. He told me actually. He asked me if I accepted it to see if I was creeping on him through your page to keep tabs.
I mean, if you're interested, like, just say something. Damn, like, I mean, you got a weird way of flirting, bro. I mean, you just got to
Me?
stop all that. No, him.
Oh,
Weird. Like nobody's going through
He's
me
a
to
great
creep
flirt.
on you. Nobody's going. As many people going through me to creep up on you is the equivalency of girls going through you to creep on me. Like it's just not a thing.
There might be a couple that thing to creep up on you, bro.
No.
Through my page.
No.
Somebody got like a fake page and then send me a friend request. And I'm gonna see what Johnny's up to.
Don't none of them like me like that because like all the girls who I know who watch the show like that, they know the show through Jitland, and like they've had a cornucopia full of like hookups.
A cornucopia full of hookups.
A gaggle.
That's not very many.
I mean, maybe. I mean, except Kaylee.
Over under 20.
Oh, I don't know about that. If your body count is double your age, you've got a problem. You've got a real problem.
If your body count is half your age, you might have a problem.
It's a fair point. It's a really fair point.
But then again, not
running
everybody
around
got.
talking about 23, and you talk about that you nailing a fucking 46 men. There's a girl, no bullshit. She was bragging about her body count was close to 100. I'm like, what in the world is the matter with you?
Love that for her. Hate that for her partner.
Yeah, no,
Hot dog down the hallway.
No, I don't. No, I don't love that for her. Nor do I love the penicillin they all probably have to go incur.
Ooh. Stay away from that one, Nick. Not that I had to tell you that.
Stay away from that, Nicholas. Rachel, you stay away from that too.
Don't even drink after that. God, hey. This still might
And
be-
what's up with the Cindy Lou Who on top of your head?
My hair.
Yeah, it
I
has
just
like a
left the
blowjob
dog
with a
park.
joystick. The dog park. Oh yeah, I did see the dog. That's why I can't
There's
be with
two.
her. Yeah, I can't be with her because of that like little ass dog. I hate little dogs.
Wow.
Little fucking bastard. Look at that little shithead.
You don't like the dog song?
No, I don't like little dogs. I don't like chihuahuas. Okay, that's a man-sized dog.
He will be.
He's gonna be a big son of a bitch. What is that? A lab?
No,
Black
he's a
lab?
pit.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because
I don't even know what that means.
What's wrong with the pit?
nothing. Like I tell everybody, oh, Dad, you want to come see my pit? Nope. Fuck your pit. What do you mean? The only pit I've ever met that's worth a damn is anybody over at High Seas. Aside from that, your pit sucks. Your pit's garbage. I wouldn't shake your pit's hand with a broke hand.
Damn.
Right.
See, and that's why you're going to sit and request it.
Oh!
I'm not trying to hook up. Damn. I'm just being like, yo, like that. This girl's awfully
Well, you're not
vocal.
trying to pet my pit either, so I mean,
Is that the
All
code?
right.
can't be
Yeah,
friends.
right.
Is that
you don't
That's
like
code
my
for
little
something.
dog, you don't want to pet my pit, we can't be friends.
Are we still talking about the dog?
Very much are.
Okay, fair enough. I get it. It is my wonderful alabaster complexion. I get it. Fair.
Can't even spell alabaster.
That's a synonym for white.
Okay. That's all you had to say. I get it. You know what? Now that Rich
Her
is,
puppy does look cute, though.
I do feel like I need to go to a rock concert now because of Rich. And you.
My freaking ex-wife is like willing to give me tickets to go see Ghost on Saturday, and I can't go.
I want to go see Three Doors Down.
Shut the hell. You'll never see Three Doors Down because like that dude's been stricken with like some sort of illness. Yeah, I was like, what the world? Oh, German Shepherds are awesome too. I do like that. 83, piss off. I don't hate dogs. I hate little dogs. Put the hyphen in the little. Please and thank you.
So is there a
Says
backstory
Ghost.
about little dogs? Like, were you
Yeah, because
bit
like
on your ankle?
every little dog that I've been around, usually Jack Russells. So now all the little dogs have to pay the cost and the burden for the dickhead Jack Russells.
Like the mask dog?
Yeah,
Like, what did he do?
motherfuckers just would not stop biting me. Like,
There was probably a reason.
even when the freaking owner would pick him on up, yeah, the lead singer of 3 Doors Down has stage 4 cancer. You ain't seeing shit. And it's like I would try to pet him, and little fucker, and I'm like, I'm just gonna snap this dog's neck. I swear.
Some baloney here, something, bro.
I went to
My
court.
girl's friendly.
Funny story, true story. I have it on my record. I have a domestic violence thing on my record because I threatened to unalive my stepmother's dog. They called that domestic violence.
I'll say you're throwing a microwave or something?
No, because of the fact that when I was silly enough to get married, my ex-wife had a daughter prior to the minion. And so the kid was doing visitation, and the little cunt dog's being cunt, running around and stealing off the damn kid's plate. And she's not being mean, you know, that the child's like, he's eating my food. Like, so I'm like, knock it off. And so when she tried to correct it, she didn't hit it. She tried to correct it, and she tried to take the food away. Dog snapped at her. I turned and I looked at my stepmother with no ill feelings. I said, listen to me, extremely.
Your stepmother or your mother-in-law?
I was like, wait a minute. What we got going on?
Yeah. I looked at that old battle axe who's dead now. Hope it's hot enough for you down there, princess.
Oh my God.
Thug life.
Yeah. And I told her flat out, if I have to choose between my stepdaughter and your dog will lose every time. I said, I will hold my arm out so your dog can bite it. And when it latches onto my arm, I'll take my other hand, put it behind its neck, and I'll snap it. I don't play like that. And so she called the cops.
And you can get a domestic violence charge for that?
Yes, because it's a domestic dispute inside the house. The judge even asked me, sir, did you threaten to kill her dog? I said, yes, sir, I did. I'm okay.
So
I'll do it again.
Should have let the dog bite you and then you could put it down and kill it.
Right.
I wouldn't have put it down all right. I'd have snapped that damn thing's neck. Little asshole.
Well,
He's
Penny's
just
a nice girl.
Oh, okay. All right. Well then it can stay. It can stay for right now.
For right now.
Yeah.
Trial. 7-day trial.
The only night I take that back, and I want it on public record. The only nice little dog that I've ever met is Tay's dog.
Okay.
Sully.
Shout out to Tay.
I love.
What
me
kind
some
of dog
Sully.
is it?
It's like a Shih Tzu.
They're pretty cool dogs. And I know,
Look at that
Furball.
grimace. Look at that. Yo, and shout out to our boy DJ Slick. It's been forever, brother.
and I know Robbie's probably still putting it on there. Happy birthday, early birthday to Robbie, our boy Fat Boy. It's his birthday on Thursday. He's been asking for a birthday shout out.
It's your birthday.
Fat Boy's birthday is on Thursday.
If you're the unfortunate woman in society who has to be married to that cunt, suck his dick. Call it a day.
Make him a cheeseburger.
Yeah, make him a grilled cheese. How about that?
You know what I just realized?
My birthday coming up next month, ladies. If y'all want to make me a grilled cheese.
Shout out to my boy Daniel for pointing it out. In the video that he made for us, he called us just another combo. I was like, damn, he must have been hungry.
Right.
My boy did that number 4 large with a cherry coke.
All right, you gonna make me a grilled cheese for my birthday, Rachel?
I don't cook.
What you mean you don't cook?
Damn. You could have just told the man no.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
Now you gonna shatter the man with a lie.
Like that. I mean, I can't be like that. I can't be too critical of Rachel because she does fulfill one of the 2 obligations.
But I don't feel like
of my criteria. Like,
if a woman says she can't cook, I feel like she's lying.
nah,
I didn't say I can't cook.
She just said
said
she doesn't.
don't.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Oh, my bad.
Honesty and transparency. There you go.
There you go.
There we go.
I mean, if she could suck a golf ball through a garden hose,
Well, she said
and she
peanut
could
butter.
gargle peanut butter, then you know what? Bitch ain't got to know
Fuck
how to
that
cook.
grilled cheese.
Yeah, man, fuck the grilled cheese, homebrew. Shit, I'll
she
freaking
said-
order hibachi on the run.
She said peanut butter through a straw.
Oh yeah. Have you been to that sushi place that's on Bee Ridge now?
No.
But it's awesome. They do like knockoff hibachi. It's not real hibachi.
Okay.
But they do
Oh,
like
Be
yum
Rich
yum
and
stuff.
Macintosh.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Yeah, I didn't
that,
try the hibachi, but some of their other food off the buffet was good.
That was that old May Pang restaurant, you know.
Oh, the old China buffet.
Mm-hmm.
Richard said, "Suck, start a leaf blower." Those women are the holy. Like those are the women who need to be protected.
Suck the chrome off the muffler.
Correct.
They need to be guarded.
If that girl's thicker than a plate of cold oatmeal, we're gonna have real like I'm snatching.
Cold oatmeal? That's
Cold ass oatmeal. I'm King Kong in that bitch. We climbing.
okay.
Empire State Building. Let's go. Let's go.
See, you have a type.
Yeah, thick ass and low inhibition and low standards.
You just named half of Sarasota.
Damn.
Shit, last month. Hey, it's better than it was last month. Last month, all she had to do was have a pulse.
Okay, so you upgrading.
I am upgrading.
I like that for you.
That's it. You know, I mean, I just hit a girl with a fat ass and a nice smile. Other than that, yeah, I don't care.
That girl is poison.
Yeah,
So,
but
the fake ass or the natural?
natural.
Oh, nobody-
all natural.
nobody-
We're talking shower squats in that bitch.
Listen, nobody don't want no BBL with no non-matching ass legs. No.
Correct. And if you got jacked up hands or jacked up feet, then you just keep some socks on and and just pretend that they
Oh
don't exist.
no, that's the first thing you gotta look at.
Despite what everybody thinks, just because I'm a sneakerhead, I'm not a foot fetish guy.
Here is the untold secrecy of that. Like, just because like somebody doesn't overtly have like a foot fetish doesn't mean that they want their girl with some jacked up toes throwing up gang signs looking like the bitches from the Bloods and Crips on her damn lap. She don't want that.
If your toes throwing up sign language, I can't do it, dog. Ah,
We already gave you a shout out, fat boy. That we even told your girl to suck you off. The hell more do you want, child?
Jesus, where's he been at?
Like, I mean, so maybe that'll be next month's standard. Is we'll go from graduating from a pulse to nice smile and a nice ass, nice smile, nice ass
With the job.
with a job with no jacked up toes.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So if her feet looks like she been pushing the car with Fred Flintstone, it's a no-go.
Yeah, if that bitch look like she got Ninja Turtle feet, we can't hang.
Ooh.
We cannot hang.
Ain't no turtle power. Shout out to Chris Flick.
No. We
See, now I
cannot
feel like
hang.
I'm gonna accept your friend request. I'll offer you to delete me. My toes look horrible.
I don't believe that.
Well, we ain't on that level, so we just friends. It's all good.
Messed up. She said honesty, and here she go.
Well,
Pinocchio already talking about.
It's the internet.
I said
Everybody
don't
lies on the internet.
how dare you speak that truth on this program? What do you think we are? A bunch of truth tellers?
I just want to. You know what? I'm gonna promote my OnlyPans.
Only pay.
Drop the link. Go subscribe.
That's it. Freaking High C is
What recipe y'all want me to start off with first? I'll throw a nice spaghetti recipe out there for you.
absolutely
Not
Richard.
spaghetti.
Yeah,
I make a good meat sauce, no pun intended.
that's rough. Yeah.
No chorizo.
Okay, well, now I feel uncomfortable like I'm sitting at a table with mom and dad and they're talking weird. Like I know what they're talking about, but I don't really want to know what they're talking about. So it's really like, nah.
You should have
Not
felt
playing.
weird sitting in his seat.
No, I don't because I can troubleshoot. I can troubleshoot on the fly, and like Craig's a good planner. He can plan effectively. When something goes south of the plan, pipe down, Fido. Hey, Odie, enough of that shit, please and thank you.
He's talking shit to you.
Yeah, piss off.
Penny.
Just because your toes look fucked up, that ain't my fault either.
She's got pretty toes like her mommy. Thank you.
Oh, but just a minute ago they was ugly.
Yeah, throwing up crip signs.
We knew that was a lie.
Oh,
I mean, we didn't.
I mean, we didn't, but all right, fair enough.
If any of our loyal followers would like to see these toes,
Huh?
You can subscribe to High C's OnlyFans, which will have a
She
link.
is already.
you don't want
trying
to see my
market it.
toes. You want to see her toes.
I mean, she's marketing for you.
My toes look like they got hit by a freaking freight train.
Weird. Anywho. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's 8 o'clock. It's that time.
It's 8 o'clock.
See?
Dang.
Women don't want men with ugly feet either.
All right. So Fred Flintstone for you then. That's cool.
No, we don't want men with ugly feet.
I mean, I don't feel like the rules apply the same way.
Not the same way.
They do a little bit. Like, I shouldn't have your feet rub up across mine in the bed and then have to immediately go get band-aids because you just clawed me to fuck up.
Eagle
And I'm talking
talons.
whether it be your nails or them crusty ass cracks in the back of the feet.
Oh.
See?
I mean, all right. I mean, so Lieutenant Dan, takes care of your feet. That's all it is, guys. That's fair. It's fair. It's a fair argument. I'll say that.
Touche.
Okay, we're heading on out. I need to go home. Yeah, I need to go home and really process this.
It is past my bedtime.
Yeah, I would like
It
to get out of the
is.
car.
Yeah, and I got to figure out a way for Rachel to accept my friend request.
Be funnier.
I guess so. Fuck my life, America. Anywho, Rachel, thanks for hanging out. That was
All right,
awesome
boys.
that
Have a
we
good
were
night.
able to do it on the fly. See ya. That's awesome that we were able to do that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that just goes to prove our point that if you disagree with us, what we're saying for any reason, you could be the next person
Bam.
who ends up having a link set. So there you go. All right. We're out of here. Shout outs.
Hey, y'all have a good night. See you next week. Peace.
Peace out. A-Town down. Let's go.